Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my old paper shredder. It's a Xerox. I think I've had this for about 10 years and it finally died. Might have purchased this at Staples. But you know, nowadays you really have to be careful about the stuff you throw out. I'm even shredding junk mail that has the name and addresses already printed in the form. So there's a lot of other things I don't even get anymore, like you get electronic statements or even your utility bills are electronic, so there's not much I get in the mail. But I decided to buy a new paper shredder, and I purchased this off of Amazon. Yeah, this isn't a total loss here. I was just thinking, this is a nice waste basket. I might be able to use this cord for something too. But it's a nice waste basket. Don't have to throw that out. So this is an Amazon Basics. Amazon has their own brands now in a lot of categories. And I never knew about this. This is lubricating paper. I guess you run this through every once in a while. I don't know if it sharpens the blades too, but it's for lubricating the blades. I never did that on the old one. So this here, Amazon Basics, it's 8 sheets. Takes 8 sheets at a time. Does a cross cut. You get different cuts. They have different security categories. This is level P3, is a standard security. I guess meets that standard security level. So again, it's a cross cut paper shredder, 8 sheet capacity, and even takes credit cards one at a time. Although when my credit cards expire, that's pretty much the only time I'm throwing them out, and I usually just use a pair of scissors. But shreds paper and strips measuring 3/16 of an inch by 1 27/32 of an inch. Again, it meets security level P3. 3 minutes continuous runtime. That's another thing I've noticed. The old one did that too. It would shut down. It overheated until you wouldn't run until it cooled off. So a little bit of a protection circuit there so you don't burn out the motor. It's 3-minute continuous run time with 30-minute cool down cycle and overheat LED indicator. So it does an angled feed entry. I'm not sure what that is for safety, and it has an auto start mode. The old one did that, and it had a manual reverse to clear paper. That's something the old one had. Now another thing to think about is the waste paper basket capacity. This is a 4.1 gallon bin. The see-through window to see easily determine if the bin is full. It's got integrated lifting handle for easy emptying. That's probably a nice feature. And backed by Amazon Basics 1-year limited warranty. The old one didn't have a handle really. But let's take a look. Amazon Basics. Caution, shredder has very sharp exposed blades. Okay. Troubleshooting guide. A lot of these pictures you see, it's hard to do. They don't really give you a reference, so I thought this was a little bit larger when it showed up. I said, oh, that's a little smaller than the old one it's replacing. So here's the top of it. Just take that out. Here's the bin. So depending on the bin size, if you do a lot of documents, I noticed even the local city yard has a shredder service. They have a big box truck with an industrial shredder. They provide a service. So I was down there once, and there was a guy going through the paper dumpster. Thought that shouldn't be allowed, and then I was wondering why was he going through it. Maybe getting coupons. I'm hoping that's all it was, but yeah. Should really be shredding all your documents if they already have, anything already automatically filled in there. I'm always going through the junk mail and not just tossing any credit card applications in the trash. I Make sure I take out the application portion and shred that. So here's the top. I guess that's the handle. You just pick it up like that. There's a window there. You can see through. Although if that was to pop out, you'd have to block that with something or glue it back in place. So this just goes on. It usually has, there's a sensor. I don't know how they do it. There's a little, yeah, there's a little sensor here. So this won't start if it's off of the bin. You know, if it's not on the bin, you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a little switch that when closed, and this is plugged in, of course, it'll operate when it senses paper. Otherwise, it will not. A good safety feature there. So let me plug this in. Now, it's funny how quickly junk mail piles up when you don't take care of it. Imagine, you know, you're getting it every day. I got a pile over there. I got to start shredding. But let me get something to do a little test run through this shredder. Move that over there. So here's a typical. I'm not going to show it on the back. There's this advertising replica of a credit card, so I don't know why they do that instead of making it out of cardboard that just ends up in a landfill. It should be, it's such a waste to have this plastic. So this has, you can hear that, it's got a credit card attached to the back of it. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, automatic. So this should just go in. And it automatically turns off. So it has an auto mode, an off, and then a reverse, manual reverse. And there's a, I don't know if you can see that. So there's a close-up of the top there. Look at all these symbols here for what not to do. There's a tie. Yeah, I'm going to be wearing my tie while I'm shredding documents. Don't put my hand in. Not sure what that is. Screwdriver. Aerosol. Don't try to shred aerosol. Long hair and children. I don't know if those are universal signs. So here are the switch modes here: auto, off, reverse, and there's an overheat LED that comes on if you do more than the continuous 3-minute run time. The motor will shut off and you'll see this LED light, and you won't be able to use it until it cools down. So here's another piece of junk mail. I'm not going to throw the envelope in. It's got a thick piece of cardboard here. Put that in. Turns off. And anything with my name on it. I can see what they mean here. This is sort of an angled entry. It's not just straight up and down. Here's an old gift card. So that's about it. Here's another mailing from Capital One. Let's see if it can take the whole thing here. So let's take a look at what the shred looks like. So that's out of habit there. That's how I would take off the top of the old one. So this isn't is a micro cut. That's all I need. That's good enough. somebody wants to spend time and energy trying to sift this and reassemble it, feel free, but that's fine. Let's take a look at what this is all about, this paper here for lubricating the blades. Let's take a look real quick. Amazon Basics Shredder Sharpening and Lubricant Sheets. So it does also sharpen. So you just periodically run one of these sheets through, I guess, after so many shreds. So it says here, for best results, it is recommended to use sharpening and lubricant sheets at least 2 times per month or after 30 minutes of consecutive use. And it's just this sealed with something in there. I don't know if it has a certain direction. But you just put that in like you would a regular piece of paper to shred. I don't know if it would go in like this. So these are the lubricating and sharpening sheets. Never used it on the old one, and it lasted more than 10 years, I think. But anyways, okay, well, I've got a whole pile of stuff I need to go through and shred. Again, this is the Amazon Basics 8-sheet crosscut and credit card shredder. Crosscut paper shredder with 8-sheet capacity, destroys credit cards one at a time, shreds paper into strips measuring 3/16 by 1 by 27/30 seconds, and meets security level P3 standards. 3-minute continuous run time with 30-minute cool down cycle with overheat LED indicator, angled feed entry for safety, with auto start mode and manual reverse to clear paper jams, a 4.1 gallon bin with see-through window. There's a see-through window there to determine when the bin is full, an integrated lifting handle. I guess that's what this is. For easy emptying, backed by Amazon Basics 1-year limited warranty. So looks like a nice option. It's better than the one that I had, which is not working. So hope you found this video helpful, interesting. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and/or comment, and thanks for watching.